So, hi, Thursday, another video time. I've had a rough day, very depressing day, very one of those days where I hate to say that I want to inspire people because I wish I could inspire myself to not be so down and out and feel like giving up because shit just gets to me too much, I just, sometimes my mind just really hurts me, really works against me. Long story short, I just thinking about my whole situation and everything and how much I miss my daughter and how absolutely unnecessary all this time away from her is and the pure selfishness of her mother. Because point blank, that's what it is. It's pure selfishness and immaturity on her part, to want to keep her from me as much as possible. And any way she tries to spin it, I don't care because your actions speak louder than words. Plain and simple. This child says all the time that she wants more time with me, and some days I really get to thinking about it too much, and it just really, really bothers me, and it makes me feel like I'm failing her, like I'm not doing everything I can when I've tried. I've tried to talk to her mother. I've tried to, and I get little victories here and there, but it always seems like it has to have a string attached or whatever, and it's bullshit. It plain and simple, it's bullshit. I'm a good father. Do I claim to be perfect? No. But, I guarantee you go ask any mother out there who has children with a man and the man wants nothing to do with them children, she would think that women like my ex are absolutely out of their minds. You're out of your mind. That there is no justification for what you do. There is no justification at all for not wanting to ever work with me. And so then we're at this point. And my child yearns for me because she knows that's where she gets her affection and love and undivided attention. And it's a shame. I as I said, the past couple days, really today, I couldn't focus at work. I could, and I hate to say, I feel like giving up because I'm not going to, but it's like, and then it makes me feel like a piece of shit. Like, what kind of inspiration am I to anybody if I'm feeling like giving up? I need to inspire myself, and I thought on the way home, I'm like, who's the one person I can call that maybe might be able to make me feel better, maybe might be able to help me and to, say something that can get me back in focus or say something that can, make me feel somewhat better and not feeling like I just want to give up and I just don't know if what I'm doing is even good enough or, if I'm even going to end up, with her one day, because people say that to me all the time, oh, when she gets older, she'll come to you and everything. It's like, yeah, that's all well and good, but is she? Will she? And even if she does, will she be able to? Will I have to have an uphill battle in court just to get something that me and my child want? And the way this world's going, it's sad to say, but I have little to no faith. I hate to freaking say it. I really do. And I hate to be like that, and I really, really do hate to say it, but, this world all the time, it's just getting worse and worse as far as these attitudes towards fathers, What's it going to be like in another 10 years or so when she's able to make her own decisions, Is she going to be able to? Is it going to be against the law, for God's sake? That's crazy, but the way things are going and the way people treat and perceive dads and everything, it's like, I wonder. I really wonder. But people think I'm crazy now over this stuff. If that ever happens, you're going to see a absolute psychotic individual. And I will not rest until it's rectified. But anyway, enough about that. I don't want to get on here ever and air out my laundry, and bitch and whine and moan and whatever else. And I don't want anybody's sympathy. It's not what I'm doing this for. I just, it's just so damn hard some days. It's so hard to stay focused and to wonder if my little bit of influence that I have is enough, and is it gonna be enough in the long run? Is my daughter gonna be a messed up person one day because she wasn't able to see her daddy like she wanted to when she was younger? And but I called my dad on the way home from work, because I know he's the one person that he has a lot of wisdom. He really does. And needless to say, he made me feel better. He kind of said the same thing, that that little girl knows. She knows, no matter whatever little bit of time you have, she knows that her daddy loves her. She knows this and that, and going on and on, and and I just slowly started to feel better and better and better, and I just, that's the importance of a father right there. Because if any of you could have seen me today, I just a literal wreck, feeling like these pieces of me are just gonna fall apart at any time. Like I'm just held up by super glue and like puzzle pieces. But, I called my daddy on the way home, and he made me feel better. And, I'm not looking forward to the day that I can't call him anymore to help me feel better. I'm really not looking forward to it. But yeah, this right here just proves to me, it took my daddy proving to me how much of a daddy I am to make me know that I'm doing the right thing, that I just, that's the importance of fathers right there. If ever there was a video that I made that proves right there, because nobody could tell me nothing all day. I talking to people, trying to think things through, and I just get myself more and more freaking pissed off by the minute. The more I think about this shit, it's just like, ugh. But, it took me talking to my daddy and him reaffirming to me and telling me things that I should know, and that I am a good daddy, and what I am doing is good, and that it's right, and that it'll all come out in the wash, as he put it. I couldn't be more thankful for that. I just didn't know if I was going to be able to feel better today. I really didn't. It's been a terrible day. A terrible day. I have bouts with depression, but this was a bad one. This was a bad day. Oh, God. I'm so glad it's over, but, just anybody out there, if you're fighting with your dad, if you're, you think you hate your dad, or you think your dad hates you, do whatever you can to preserve that relationship. Do whatever you can. Even if you don't feel like you're in the wrong, go apologize. Give your dad a hug. Whatever you need to do. Nothing's worth it. It's never worth it. Nothing that you can be upset about is worth it. It's just not. But I want to thank my daddy for making me feel better. He doesn't always get the respect that I feel he deserves. And, as I've said before, he's not perfect. But he got me out of my little bit of a funk that I was in today. And I want him, I'm thankful. I'm so damn thankful. But, yeah, I really wasn't planning on doing a video like this today. It just, the day I had, I almost didn't want to make a video at all, but I thought to myself, no, you told yourself you're going to stick with this. You're going to stick with Tuesdays and Thursdays. You're going to, stick with it. Don't give up. and I know not many people are watching, and whatever. As I said before, I just want to help, and this is a therapy almost thing for me as well. But yeah, I just I love my daddy. He's a good man, and he's very wise, and he helped me through a really rough day today, and I can't thank him enough. So, I guess that's it. It's going to be a little shorter of a video today. Sorry I'm so emotional, but it just, as I said, I had a really freaking bad day. Really, really bad day. Just didn't know what I was going to do with myself. I just so damn worked up. So pissed off. So sad. And that's the thing. I don't ever want my daughter to know how much sadness and anger that her daddy carries around with her about this. Because it would just break her little heart. But I want her to know that her daddy's human too. I'm not, as I said before, I'm not just trying to be this big strong guy all the time, but it's tough. It's tough feeling like you gotta be strong all the time when you just feel like you're gonna just fall into 1,000 pieces. But daddy's not gonna give up, honey, I promise. I won't. I know daddy feels like it sometimes, and as I said, I don't want you to ever know how much anger and hate that I carry around about all this. You're my one shot, you're my one child that I'm ever going to have in my life, and that's why it bothers me so bad. I just feel like I don't get to raise you, because your mother is just so damn selfish, and she just can't admit that she doesn't have the relationship that me and you have. And I'm sorry for it. But what do you want me to do? It's not my fault. I can't do that for her. But what I can do is just keep doing what I'm doing. And just keep telling myself, don't give up, no matter how much you want to. No matter how much you feel like you would just rather die than deal with this shit. Because I was pretty much at that point today, and I don't like feeling like that. Because then I get to feeling guilty, like, well, she deserves a better father than that one that just wants to give up. And then I get to thinking, well, what kind of inspiration are you to people when you're ready to give up? Or you're at the verge, or you're this freaking close to giving up. But I won't. I'm not going to let that little girl down. It's not going to happen. But as I said, sometimes it just feels like I'm literally on the verge of just shattering. This has been the worst thing I've ever had to deal with in my life. I mean, I thought, addiction and just other little situations I've been in my life were terrible, or, breakups or whatever, this child custody shit is no joke. I don't envy anybody that has to deal with it, and to all the fathers out there that deal with way worse than what I'm dealing with right now, and you don't even get as much time as I get, which I still feel is just a tiny minute drop in a big bucket. I feel for you, I do. So I don't know what else to say other than fathers are important once again. My father pulled me out of a funk today that I just didn't know if I was going to get out of. It's one of the worst days I've had in a while as far as being depressed and just all around just upset about this whole situation and missing my baby and just all of it. So, I love you, Dad. You're awesome. You always know what to say to make me feel better. I guess until next Tuesday, hopefully I can have a little bit happier of a story or something to share. I got a few ideas of things I want to do. Hopefully I can get that going, because I don't want to just make sad videos or venting videos or any of that all the time. I want to throw some good stuff in there too, but it is what it is. You know, I kind of just get up here and I do what I got to do. I do what I feel. I don't script it. I just come from the heart. I say how I feel. I just raw and uncut. That's just how I am. So, anyone watching this today, thank you again for your support and kind words. It means a lot to me. It means the world to me. You're just more people that confirm to me that I need to hold on, that I'm doing the right thing, that I'm a good daddy, that I'm going to be okay. So thank you, all of you, and I'll see you again on Tuesday. Okay, bye.